Car parts and oil are the categories that the two value stock picks for this week are in. Tracey Ryniec, our value stock strategist, is going to tell us more right now. Motorcar Parts and Accessories, MPAA. I guess that's the one that makes car parts.
They do. It's interesting because I've covered all aspects of the auto industry, but I haven't done anything in the actual parts other than they go into new cars. But this is the aftermarket type of audience.
Oh.
So they do replacements. So, your car breaks down, you take it to the shop. Mm-hmm. They make alternators, starters, some ignition wires, and that's what gets put in there. So it's a little bit different market, but surprisingly, it's also picking up. So I don't know what that means if people are buying new cars. They're repairing their older cars. They just are spending money, it seems. But this company has seen things picked up. It just reported its fiscal first quarter, and it saw revenue up 7.4%, which is a good little gain here, given, like I said, people are buying the new cars and everything, but now they're repairing the old ones. They also saw strong demand in, for the replacement parts. The aftermarket parts market is, still robust. So they see good things going forward. You can see last year was a little bit of a struggle. They had actually lost money last year, but not this year. They're going to be profitable, and it's earnings growth of about 240%. So, they really turned the story around here. It's a cheap stock. It's trading only at 8 times. I think people didn't really know what to make of this kind of parts maker for most of last year and part of this year. You can see the chart is very volatile, but it is pressing on this $10 level, which it's tried to hit several times in the last 2 years. So if it can break out over this, might have a real breakout in this stock. It's a small cap, so it's pretty volatile. It's only about 140 market cap, but cheap at 8 times. So if you're looking for still in that auto area, but not the other areas that I've talked about, this is kind of an interesting play.
Not the new car parts.
Right.
Typically, aftermarket parts can be more moderately priced than the new car parts.
Exactly.
Which, for some people, makes a difference.
Yeah.
All right. Whiting Petroleum Corporation. Is that right? That's how it's pronounced? Whiting? Whiting?
Whiting. Might be Whiting.
Okay.
We have a Whiting, Indiana nearby, so I'm going with Whiting, I guess.
Okay. All right. You do that. I'll just defer to you. Independent Oil and Gas Explorer.
Yeah. These guys are the smaller size. This is mid-cap, about $6 billion. Of the domestic explorers, and they're in the Rocky Mountains, the Permian Basin, which is in Texas, the Bakken and Three Forks, which is in North Dakota, and also Michigan. Who knew? But the big area that they're really focusing on is that Bakken play up in North Dakota. They recently announced that they were spending $200 million to get 17,000 new acres. Some of the concern by the analysts with this company is that they didn't have a lot of inventory and wells and oil inventory. So a little concerned where they were going to get it out of the ground. So this acquisition kind of alleviates some of those concerns. The analysts all like it because it's expected to be accretive to both this year and next year. So they're going to be drilling it right away. It's a little more of a difficult drilling area, but this company has been successful in some of its other areas of getting oil out of difficult places. So the analysts, again, are pretty positive that they'll be able to use some of that newer technology into this new acquisition. So this is all good news. If you're an oil producer, you got to find the oil. So they found some more. You can see the estimates are rising here. About 5 analysts have revised for this year, and I think it's 4 or 5 for 2014 as well. And estimates going up. Zacks #1 rank. It's earnings growth about 15% this year. So things look good for them. And the domestic oil play is still just still on.
Viable.
Yeah. It still looks good. And these guys, they've been around a while. They know what they're doing. So chart-wise, it's a really volatile chart. I think a lot of it trades off of kind of what's going on with the price of oil. Obviously, because that affects their bottom line, and where they're finding it and all of that. But trading around 13 times, pretty cheap here. And now they just have this new acquisition, so there's good news coming down the horizon. So if you want an oil play and you want only domestic, it's good to look at a company like this.
All right. Own either one of these?
I do not, but the value investor owns Whiting Petroleum.
Okay. Own any aftermarket parts? No.
No,
Okay.
no. Maybe I should, though.
You can check out more stock picks on our website, Zacks.com. Get on over there daily because many of them change daily, so you'll want to keep checking for them. With Tracey, I'm Terry Ruffalo.